I'm Chris Meyer. Join me and the Legendary Customs team as we take ordinary rides and craft them into legendary customs. Good morning, everybody. Chris with Legendary Customs. We are starting at this point because this vehicle was actually at another shop for 3 years. It was supposed to be there for no more than 8 months. The contract was for 6 months. 8 months went by, hadn't even started on it yet. So 3 years, and the last year is when they did the rear quarter panel. So for 3 years, 2.5 years, this was never even touched. And the client pulled it out of that shop, brought it over here in December. To show you how some people are, we're still waiting for the doors. We're supposed to have brand new doors, supposed to have brand new fenders, which we have. Supposed to have brand new wheel wells, which aren't here. So a bunch of parts are even still missing. This is our starting point, so you don't have a real tear down and they put back together. This is where we start. Just to recap on it, this came from a different body shop because it was 3 years in the process and all the work that was done on it was literally in the last 3 months that they had it, and the work was not of good quality. So we'll do a quick walk around. The guys actually have it pretty close to epoxy primer, and then surfacer will be sprayed on right away. So it's getting pretty doggone close. So they are taking out all of the connections to the firewall, the motor, all of that good stuff. And this is found all the time in these old vehicles that come out of the fields. A nice mouse nest. Now, remember the other day we were talking about mice? So they were living here. They crawl up to the mouse condo, up the side pillar, the windshield pillar, and then up here, they nest up here. Was there a nest up there too? Yeah. So, and they pee and poop up here, and it just literally rots out the metal. So we cut that out. We have to put in a new one. But as you can see, the doors will be aligned just fine. The other shop, on this side, you could throw your finger in there, so there's more than a ½ inch of a gap between the door and the bottom. And over here it was actually touching, so it was leaned on both sides. So we had to cut these, totally adjust them. But it's coming along great. The sides were new panels, just small repairs for some low spots. But everything's looking really good. pretty good balance? Yeah, should we check that out?
I hope so. I'm standing under it as you wonky it.
I had to put a wider.
It would only fall on you one time.
Yeah.
The Jimmy is ready for its first coat of epoxy. Spent the morning prepping everything. It is wiped down with wax and grease remover. It has been hit with a tack cloth. Everything is ready. I'm going to show it to you real quick, and then we're going to turn this thing into a gray sealer. Fenders, even though they were brand spanking new, needed some body work to make them perfect. The doors were pretty clean. The inside has a couple dents and dings that need to be corrected yet. The exterior were pretty straight. This fender was pretty clean, but again, there's a little ding up top. So just because you have brand new panels doesn't mean there's no body work to be done. So these rear panels need a little bit of work to make them perfectly straight. We actually had to take the sills totally out and adjust them for the doors. The guy that did the last body shop had him touching on this end, and on this end, the bottom of the sill was a ½ inch from the door. Put your finger literally in there. Dash is ready to go. Firewall is prepped. Stripped down bare metal. Get that into sealer. Everything is good. We're gonna hit some primer. The 71 is ready to hit paint on the firewall. We have everything in surfacer. The firewall is ready for final paint, so we're gonna hit that this morning, finish up everything else later. So this is just a little bit out of the norm for the steps, but a lot of guys do it this way, including us, because the firewall is something on this vehicle. We're not doing an over restoration. We're doing a factory restoration, so under the hood it's going to look just like it came from the factory. Now the outside, we're going to do an over restoration because that's who we are. But the firewall is ready to go. Like I said, we'll take a quick peek at it, and then we're going to mix up the paint and get it on the firewall and hit it with clear. So like I said, it's ready. We have seam sealed everything. This is all hit with a sealer product, so all the metal, everything behind is sealed up, ready to go. This will be a real quick project, firewall only. We still have to sand all of this and the rest of the truck, so any overspray in this particular case is not a big deal. because we're gonna be, like I said, doing the whole truck. It's ready to go. All right, Tyler got the base coat down. In this particular case, it took 3 coats of the color. And I gotta tell you, this color rocks. Looks awesome, and it doesn't even have the clear coat on it. So this is ready for clear. Firewall will be completed today. Body in the future. We're doing really good. And the 71 Jimmy has the firewall painted. And man, this color is awesome. Again, it's called Wool Gray. Has a nice metallic in it. Has a real nice pearl in it. It's just a beautiful color. It's not a gray, it's not a brown. It's just almost like a pewter, but it's really cool. And the clear just pops. We ended up putting on 5 coats of clear. The lighting does not do it justice. This ended up taking 3 coats of color to get even coverage. And there you go. It's been, we finished spraying it about half hour ago. So now we're gonna take the tape off and take it upstairs on Monday, finish sanding, and this thing will be ready for paint by the end of next week. There you go. Appreciate you all tuning in. Have a great one.